Welcome to Lion TV's Morning Spotlight. Coming up next, we have a closer look at the yearbook and an inside look on one of our very own sports teams.
Also, a highlight on some girls who have had to take on a new role. I'm Madison Holiday.
And I'm Emily Housley. Let's get started.
This is Morning Spotlight.
Everyone loves to search for their picture when the yearbooks finally come out each year, but many don't realize just how much work is put into the finished product.
The yearbook is something that many people look forward to in their senior year, but there are several aspects that go into making the yearbook that is known and loved by students and teachers throughout Searcy High School. So let's take a glimpse behind the scenes in creating the yearbook that plays a role in reflecting memories which takes place in the school year. There's a lot of effort that occurs with creating yearbooks.
We're working on stories during the summer. We're also working on stories as soon as the school year starts. My job in that is to kind of make sure the kids are doing what they need to be doing.
It's definitely a difficult process, and a lot of people don't realize how much work goes into it. Depending on your job, it can consume anywhere from like 2 or 3 hours a week taking pictures to like 10 or more hours a week editing and writing stories, everything.
The yearbook plays an important part with representing the wonderful memories through the year.
At the end of the year when we get our new one, I always like to look back at the old ones and see how everybody's changed and just see all the different things that we did.
Even though it is time-consuming, also tedious at times, the final product of the yearbook is what the staff members look forward to.
When they get that book and they see their name and they see that they have, created something rather permanent that's going to stay with a large portion of their peers and the community, I think that's really important to them.
At the end of the year, whenever the books come in, it's just so cool to see like all of this work that you've put in for over a year, because we've already started next year's book now, and you just see this book that you've like created and you've stayed up till like midnight some nights working on, and it's just there, and you know that it was because of you.
Many students have cherished the yearbook for years because of the quality and the beautiful memories within the yearbook. So may the yearbook continue to be enjoyed. Now let's bring it back to Emily and Madison.
If anyone is interested in joining the yearbook staff for next school year, please contact Ms. Hollyfield for more information.
Besides the students involved in choir, many do not know the struggles the program has gone through this year. Danielle has a closer look.
There are many fine arts electives to take at Searcy High School, such as band, orchestra, drama, or art, but choir is different from the others. From their catchy songs to their amazing choir teachers, SHS choir stands out in many ways. Searcy Choir has had a different year from the past ones. Miss Nina Brock was diagnosed with cancer in June, and her students have done everything to help her.
I feel like my job as choir president is to be a good example and be a leader. This year has been definitely a lot different for the choir president because Miss N has been gone a lot due to illness in her family. And I feel like my job this year has to been a leader when she's not here.
I just have an incredible bunch of students this year that have joined together and been Ohana. Everything I've asked of them to do. I think we did the Christmas concert with 10 days.
Has managed to succeed this year despite their challenges. They were able to make all ones a CPA, and many were able to make All-State early in the year.
We are incredibly talented. If you looked around the walls in the room, you would see that there's a grand tradition at Searcy High School a group that can go from autumn to May and be superior in everything they do, in sight reading, in performance, in all region and all state. Who would have thought that we had had 7 days of class together before CPA Festival and done as well as we did in sight reading and in performance on the stage? It just shows the quality of students that I have that are willing to work hard and to take care of each other.
We're also very smart when it comes to music. We're all very passionate about what we do.
Although many students are graduating this year, Cersei Choir will be left in good hands.
I am very proud of our new choir students, especially our new freshmen. We don't always get good new freshmen, but they've definitely amazed me, and I'm very excited about our juniors moving into the senior position.
Good for you.
Our shirts say no excuses, and that's the truth. We keep on learning. I want these students to be lifelong learners in music, and I think that's what we've done this year.
Miss Lindbach is now back permanently with her choir and will be having her spring concert in April. Back to the news desk.
Thanks, Danielle.
Logan and Madison talked to two girls who many students may not know about for a first-hand look at their lives.
Students normally just have to worry about getting their work done, but these two students have to worry about much more than just school.
Whenever you walk into a room, the first thing everybody looks at is your stomach. Whenever you can feel everybody looking at your stomach. Being pregnant by itself isn't easy. I mean, anybody can tell you that.
I don't think they really treated me different. There might have been a couple whispers, but I think they were mostly surprised.
Changes to their bodies is a hardship that must be faced during pregnancy. Also, lifestyle changes must be made.
The fact that I have to go to the bathroom every 20 minutes.
I get to sleep when she sleeps instead of sleeping when I feel like it.
I have constant back pain all the time, and I can't bend over.
Going out with friends, I have to take her everywhere I go.
And those are the only pairs of shoes that are comfortable.
Traveling back and forth to Little Rock after she was born, having to see her every day and come all the way back to school.
The extra responsibilities of having a child can change career paths, but with Shakira and Brooklyn, the pursuit of their dreams have not changed.
I wanted to become an LPN and then get pregnant and then be a stay-at-home mom, but now I have to be a stay-at-home mom.
My goals are still the same. I have to incorporate her in my goals.
I mean, you have a life, just not the life that you wanted. It's more responsible to wait, obviously.
Well, it would be convenient and better to wait until, you're stable and independent. You can take care of yourself before you try to take care of somebody else.
They encourage other teenage girls to wait, but at the end of the day, they wouldn't have it any other way.
God gave me this for a reason. He put me in this situation for a reason. I mean, he wouldn't have given me this challenge if he knew that I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Well, I can't say I would do anything different because she's a miracle baby and she's pretty great, so.
Although parenting children at a young age is a struggle, these girls strive to meet their goals on a daily basis. Back to Madison and Emily at the news desk.
Thanks so much for shining a light on those two strong ladies, Logan. As Women's History Month has just passed, I think it is appropriate the following words bleed from the very heart of the feminine cause. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. Maya Angelou.
Now on to our lunch. Today we will be having cheeseburger or pizza crunchers, lettuce, tomato pickles, tater tots with ketchup, baked beans, seasonal fresh fruit, and milk.
Sounds delectable. For our next segment, Addison went out and talked to some members of the softball team to learn about their season and their hopes for games to come.
As spring sports prepare for the end of their seasons, the softball team in particular is looking forward to end the year off strongly. Softball coach Matt Long shows his expectations and tells about how determined his team is.
We've got the conference tournament coming up, so we need to place well in it in order for a high seeding in the state tournament. Well, they come to practice ready to get better every day. They're going to be as good as they work, and every one of these girls work hard every day just to get better. They help each other out on the team with their swings and just learning the game all together.
Softball players Lauren Joyner and Gabby Tipton opened up and shared their expectations for this year.
Yes, I do expect our team to win the rest of the season. We have some tough competition, but I believe we can win them.
I expect to make it to state this year and get farther than we did my 10th grade year. We didn't make it last year, so I expect to make it this year.
Lauren and Gabby also explain the importance of every single player, and there is no I in team.
Every person has an important role, from our pitcher to our catcher to any player on the field, outfield. Everybody has to work together to have a winning team.
Teamwork, if we all play together, we'll play better than we would if we didn't play together. So like if there's like cliques on the team, it can like affect how we play together as a family. But our team's pretty close this year and I like them.
The softball team has worked really hard all year long to get where they are now. Good luck to them on the rest of their season. I'm Addison Gilmore, back to Emily and Madison.
Thanks, Addison.
Several Searcy High School students are involved in the ever-growing tennis program. To strengthen their skills, many of them take lessons throughout the week. Kennedy went out and got more information.
This year there is a new and exciting program for Searcy's youth. Harding University has organized Bison Tennis Academy. This program is run by the university's men and women's tennis team. Here are a few details about this invigorating event.
It's a tennis academy. We're trying to get kids to come out and play tennis during the school year so they can have a chance to come and grow in their tennis game and have fun.
After getting to know a little bit about the program, here is some information about when and where it will take place.
6 o'clock is going to be the 10 and under, and then 7 to 8, the 10 and up.
Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. here in this court, the Harding tennis court.
Pablo has been encouraging the community and his teammates to make it out to the courts.
Me and my teammate Adri are in charge of it, and as long as we get more kids, we're going to try to bring more college tennis players out to coach.
With a low cost, they hope to see all varieties of kids there.
The cost is going to be $10 per kid.
I encourage to come to everyone who wants to try play tennis, and the ones that are actually playing tennis to like improve and have fun with others.
The main goal for both the players and coaches is just to have fun.
The goal is to bring as many kids as possible for them to have fun and get better at tennis.
Harding hopes to see many of the town's youth and anyone who would like to try tennis as a new activity. We are all looking forward to what will come out of this new program. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Kennedy.
Well, that's all for our show today, folks. If you missed an episode or want to rewatch a story, just go to SearcyLionPress.com and click the Watch Us Now link.
Also, follow us on Facebook at Searcy High Lion TV and on Twitter at Lion TV. Signing off for Morning Spotlight, I'm Madison Holiday.
And I'm Emily Housley. Have a magnificent day, Searcy High School.